Diabetes is on the rise. It's a global health crisis, affecting millions worldwide. This chronic condition disrupts the body's ability to regulate blood sugar. Left unchecked, diabetes can lead to a cascade of health complications, including heart disease, stroke, kidney failure, and vision loss. The human cost of diabetes is immeasurable, affecting individuals, families, and healthcare systems alike. It's a silent epidemic, often developing slowly without noticeable symptoms in its early stages. This makes early detection and prevention crucial in the fight against diabetes. Your waistline is more than just a measure of your clothing size. It's a window into your metabolic health, reflecting visceral fat. Visceral fat is particularly harmful. It releases inflammatory substances that interfere with insulin sensitivity. Insulin regulates blood sugar levels. Insulin resistance strains the pancreas. This can lead to type 2 diabetes. Measuring your waist is a simple tool for assessing diabetes risk. For men, 40 inches or more is high risk. For women, 35 inches or more increases diabetes risk. Consult your healthcare provider if concerned. While waist circumference is a valuable indicator, it's essential to remember that it's just one piece of the puzzle. Other factors, such as genetics, family history, ethnicity, and lifestyle choices, also play a role in diabetes development. However, the good news is that many of these risk factors are modifiable. You have the power to make positive changes that can significantly impact your health outcomes. This includes adopting a healthy diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein sources. Regular physical activity is also crucial, aiming for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity exercise per week. Managing stress through techniques like yoga, meditation, or deep breathing exercises can also benefit your overall well-being. Remember, it's never too late to take charge of your health. By understanding the link between your waistline and diabetes, you can empower yourself to make informed choices that support a healthier, more vibrant you. In the next section, we'll delve deeper into the scientific evidence behind this connection, exploring the underlying mechanisms that explain how a larger waistline increases diabetes risk. Visceral fat, stored around your abdominal organs, is key in the waistline diabetes connection. But what makes it so dangerous? Unlike subcutaneous fat, visceral fat is metabolically active. It acts like an endocrine organ, releasing hormones and inflammatory substances. Imagine visceral fat as a mischievous gremlin, wreaking havoc on your internal systems. These gremlins, in the form of inflammatory molecules, travel through your bloodstream. One of their primary targets is insulin, a hormone regulating blood sugar levels. When inflammation runs rampant, the locks on your cells become resistant to insulin's key. This means your pancreas has to pump out more insulin to achieve the same effect. Over time, this leads to type 2 diabetes, characterized by elevated blood sugar levels. Inflammation is a natural part of the body's immune response, helping to heal injuries and fight off infections. However, chronic low-grade inflammation, often fueled by excess visceral fat, is a different story. It's like a smoldering fire, slowly but steadily damaging your body's tissues and organs. Think of it like this. Acute inflammation is like a burst of flames, quickly extinguished by the body's defenses. Chronic inflammation, on the other hand, is like a slow, steady burn, gradually eroding the foundation of your health. Visceral fat releases a cocktail of inflammatory substances, including cytokines, chemokines, and adipokines. These inflammatory messengers travel throughout the body, interfering with insulin signaling and promoting insulin resistance. Imagine these inflammatory molecules as tiny saboteurs, disrupting the communication lines between insulin and your cells. They interfere with the insulin receptors on your cells, making them less responsive to insulin signals. This insulin resistance sets the stage for a cascade of metabolic disturbances that can ultimately lead to type 2 diabetes. Insulin resistance is like a domino effect, triggering a chain reaction of metabolic dysfunction. When your cells become resistant to insulin, glucose can't enter them efficiently. This leads to a buildup of glucose in your bloodstream, a condition known as hyperglycemia. Think of your bloodstream as a highway and glucose as the cars traveling on it. Insulin acts like the traffic signals, directing glucose into your cells for energy. However, when insulin resistance sets in, the traffic signals malfunction, causing a traffic jam of glucose in your bloodstream. This chronic hyperglycemia is toxic to your body's tissues and organs. Over time, it can damage your blood vessels, nerves, and organs, increasing the risk of complications like heart disease, stroke, kidney disease, and vision loss. Furthermore, insulin resistance can disrupt the function of other hormones and metabolic processes, contributing to a wide range of health problems. The liver plays a crucial role in regulating blood sugar levels. It's responsible for storing excess glucose as glycogen and releasing it when needed. However, when insulin resistance develops, the liver becomes less efficient at its job. Imagine the liver as a busy warehouse, responsible for storing and distributing glucose. Insulin acts like the warehouse manager, directing glucose to its proper storage location. However, when insulin resistance sets in, the warehouse manager's instructions are ignored, and glucose starts to pile up. This excess glucose in the liver can lead to a condition called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or NAFLD, where fat accumulates in the liver. NAFLD is strongly associated with insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. It further disrupts the liver's ability to regulate blood sugar levels, creating a vicious cycle. Adipokines, messengers of dysfunction. Adipokines are hormones produced by fat cells, and they play a complex role in energy balance, appetite regulation, and insulin sensitivity. However, when visceral fat accumulates, it releases an imbalance of adipokines, tipping the scales toward insulin resistance and inflammation. Think of adipokines as messengers, carrying signals between your fat cells and other organs. When visceral fat is in excess, it sends out distress signals in the form of pro-inflammatory adipokines. These messengers interfere with insulin signaling and promote inflammation throughout the body. One such adipokine is resistin, aptly named for its role in promoting insulin resistance. Another is leptin, a hormone that regulates appetite and energy expenditure. In obesity, leptin resistance can develop, meaning the brain becomes desensitized to leptin signals, leading to overeating and weight gain. Genetic predisposition, a complex interplay. While lifestyle factors play a significant role in developing type 2 diabetes, genetics also plays a part. Some individuals may have a genetic predisposition that makes them more susceptible to insulin resistance and diabetes. Think of your genes as a blueprint that influences your body's susceptibility to certain diseases. While you can't change your genes, understanding your genetic risk factors can empower you to make informed lifestyle choices that mitigate your risk. If you have a family history of diabetes, it's essential to be proactive about your health. Regular checkups with your healthcare provider, maintaining a healthy weight, and adopting a balanced lifestyle can significantly reduce your chances of developing the disease. Breaking the cycle. A call to action. Understanding the intricate link between your waistline and diabetes is crucial for taking control of your metabolic health. By addressing the root causes of insulin resistance and inflammation, you can break the cycle and reduce your risk of developing this chronic condition. Remember, knowledge is power. By arming yourself with the right information, you can make informed choices that empower you to live a longer, healthier life. In the next section, we'll explore the fascinating world of biological mechanisms that underpin this connection, shedding light on the intricate dance between your waistline and diabetes risk. Deep within our cells, tiny powerhouses called mitochondria work tirelessly to provide us with energy. These microscopic factories are responsible for converting the food we eat into usable fuel, powering our every thought, movement, and breath. However, when visceral fat accumulates, it sets off a chain reaction that can disrupt the smooth operation of these cellular powerhouses. Imagine your mitochondria as miniature furnaces, burning fuel to generate energy. When working optimally, these furnaces burn cleanly and efficiently. However, when overwhelmed by excess fat and inflammation, they start to sputter and smoke, spewing out harmful byproducts that damage the cellular machinery. This mitochondrial dysfunction is a key driver of insulin resistance. When mitochondria are impaired, they can't process glucose efficiently, leading to a buildup of glucose in the bloodstream. This chronic hyperglycemia further exacerbates mitochondrial dysfunction, creating a vicious cycle of metabolic decline. Imagine your body's cells as intricate machines, constantly working to keep you alive and functioning. Just like any machine, these cells are susceptible to wear and tear, especially when exposed to damaging agents like free radicals. Free radicals are unstable molecules that can damage DNA, proteins, and other cellular components. Think of free radicals as tiny rust particles, slowly corroding the delicate machinery of your cells. Normally, our bodies have defense mechanisms like antioxidants to neutralize these harmful molecules. However, when visceral fat accumulates, it tips the balance in favor of free radicals, leading to a state called oxidative stress. This oxidative stress is like a rusting effect on your metabolism, impairing the function of insulin receptors and disrupting glucose uptake. It's a key contributor to the development of insulin resistance and the progression of type 2 diabetes. Within each cell, a complex network of folded membranes called the endoplasmic reticulum, or ER, acts as a manufacturing and transportation hub. The ER ensures that proteins are folded correctly, quality controlled, and shipped to their proper destinations within the cell. Imagine the ER as a bustling factory floor with assembly lines, quality control checkpoints, and delivery routes. However, when overwhelmed by excess fat and inflammation, the ER's delicate balance is disrupted, leading to a state called ER stress. This ER stress is like a cellular traffic jam, with misfolded proteins clogging the system and disrupting normal cellular function. It triggers a cascade of events that contribute to insulin resistance, inflammation, and ultimately, the development of type 2 diabetes. Gut microbiota, the hidden influence. Trillions of bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms reside in our gut, forming a complex ecosystem known as the gut microbiota. This hidden world plays a crucial role in our health, influencing digestion, immunity, and even our metabolism. Think of your gut microbiota as a vast rainforest, teeming with diverse species, each playing a unique role in maintaining the ecosystem's balance. When we consume a healthy diet rich in fiber, we nourish the beneficial bacteria in our gut, promoting a diverse and thriving ecosystem. However, a diet high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can disrupt this delicate balance, leading to an overgrowth of harmful bacteria. This imbalance, known as dysbiosis, has been linked to increased inflammation, insulin resistance, and an elevated risk of type 2 diabetes. The role of sleep restoring metabolic harmony. Sleep is often overlooked but is an essential pillar of metabolic health. During sleep, our bodies repair tissues, consolidate memories, and regulate hormones crucial for glucose metabolism. Think of sleep as a nightly reset button for your metabolism, allowing your body to recharge and restore its delicate balance. When we consistently get enough sleep, our bodies produce the right amount of insulin and leptin, hormones that regulate blood sugar levels and appetite. However, chronic sleep deprivation disrupts this hormonal harmony, leading to increased insulin resistance, cravings for sugary foods, and weight gain. Prioritizing sleep is crucial for maintaining metabolic health and reducing the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Stress and cortisol, the hormone havoc. In today's fast-paced world, chronic stress has become the norm rather than the exception. While our bodies are equipped to handle short-term stress, prolonged exposure to stress hormones like cortisol can wreak havoc on our metabolic health. Think of cortisol as a double-edged sword. In small doses, it helps us respond to threats and challenges. However, when chronically elevated, cortisol promotes fat storage, particularly around the abdomen, increasing visceral fat accumulation and insulin resistance. Furthermore, stress can lead to unhealthy coping mechanisms, such as overeating, sleep deprivation, and decreased physical activity, further exacerbating metabolic dysfunction and increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes. Breaking the chains, a path to metabolic freedom. Understanding the intricate web of biological mechanisms connecting your waistline and diabetes risk can feel overwhelming. However, this knowledge empowers us to make informed choices that support metabolic health and break free from the chains of chronic disease. By addressing the root causes of insulin resistance, oxidative stress, and inflammation, we can restore metabolic harmony and reduce our risk of developing type 2 diabetes. This involves adopting a holistic approach that encompasses dietary changes, regular physical activity, stress management techniques, and prioritizing quality sleep. Remember, our bodies are resilient and capable of remarkable healing when given the right tools and support. By taking proactive steps to optimize our metabolic health, we can reclaim our vitality, prevent chronic disease, and live longer, healthier lives. Reclaiming your waistline, a journey to wellness. Embarking on a journey to reclaim your waistline is not about deprivation or quick fixes. It's about embracing a holistic approach that nourishes your body and mind, empowering you to make sustainable lifestyle changes that support long-term health and well-being. Think of it as a transformative adventure, a chance to rediscover the joy of movement, the pleasure of nourishing your body with wholesome foods, and the importance of prioritizing self-care. It's about creating a lifestyle that fuels your energy, boosts your mood, and helps you thrive. Remember, this is not a race, it's a marathon. There will be challenges along the way, but with each step forward, you're investing in a healthier, more vibrant future. Embrace the journey, celebrate your progress, and remember that small, consistent changes can lead to remarkable transformations. Dietary power, fueling metabolic harmony. Our diets play a pivotal role in shaping our metabolic health. The foods we choose to fuel our bodies can either ignite the flames of inflammation and insulin resistance or extinguish them, paving the way for metabolic harmony. Think of your plate as a canvas, and the foods you choose as the colors that paint the masterpiece of your health. By filling your plate with an abundance of colorful fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein sources, you provide your body with the essential nutrients it needs to thrive. These nutrient-dense foods are packed with antioxidants, fiber, vitamins, and minerals that help combat oxidative stress, reduce inflammation, and improve insulin sensitivity. They're like the superheroes of the nutrition world, fighting to protect your cells and optimize your metabolic health. The fiber advantage, nurturing your gut microbiome. Fiber, often overlooked in the world of nutrition, is a powerhouse when it comes to promoting metabolic health. Found abundantly in fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains, fiber acts as a prebiotic, feeding the beneficial bacteria in our gut. Imagine your gut microbiome as a lush garden, and fiber as the fertilizer that helps it flourish. When we consume a fiber-rich diet, we nourish the good bacteria in our gut, promoting a diverse and thriving ecosystem. This balanced gut microbiota, in turn, helps regulate blood sugar levels, reduce inflammation, and improve insulin sensitivity. Fiber also adds bulk to our meals, promoting satiety and aiding in weight management. The sweet saboteur, sugar's sneaky impact. Sugar, often lurking in processed foods, sugary drinks, and even seemingly healthy snacks, is a master of disguise when it comes to sabotaging our metabolic health. Its sweet taste may be tempting, but its effects on our bodies are anything but desirable. Think of sugar as a wolf in sheep's clothing. When we consume excessive amounts of sugar, it sends our blood sugar levels on a roller coaster ride, leading to energy crashes, cravings, and increased fat storage, particularly around the abdomen. This visceral fat accumulation further fuels inflammation and insulin resistance, setting the stage for metabolic dysfunction. By becoming aware of hidden sources of sugar and making conscious choices to limit our intake, we can break free from its grip and reclaim our metabolic health. Exercise, igniting your metabolic fire. Exercise is not just about burning calories or building muscles. It's a powerful tool for igniting our metabolic fire, improving insulin sensitivity, and reducing our risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Think of exercise as a spark that ignites a chain reaction within our bodies. When we engage in regular physical activity, whether it's brisk walking, dancing, swimming, or strength training, we send signals to our cells to become more efficient at using glucose for energy. Exercise also helps reduce visceral fat, lower inflammation, and improve cardiovascular health, further contributing to overall metabolic well-being. Find activities you enjoy and make them a regular part of your routine to reap the countless benefits of an active lifestyle. Stress reduction, finding your calm amidst the chaos. In today's fast-paced world, stress has become an unwelcome companion for many. While we can't always eliminate the stressors in our lives, we can learn to manage our responses to them, finding moments of calm amidst the chaos. Think of stress reduction techniques as tools to help you navigate the storms of life with greater resilience. Practices like mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, yoga, or simply spending time in nature can help calm the nervous system, lower cortisol levels, and promote a sense of peace. By prioritizing stress management, we not only improve our mental and emotional well-being, but also protect our metabolic health from the damaging effects of chronic stress. The power of prevention, investing in your future. Preventing type 2 diabetes is not about waiting for symptoms to appear. It's about taking proactive steps today to safeguard our health for tomorrow. It's about investing in our future well-being and embracing a lifestyle that supports optimal metabolic health. Think of it as a lifelong commitment to nourishing your body and mind, making choices that support your overall well-being. It's about prioritizing regular checkups with your healthcare provider, monitoring your blood sugar levels, and making gradual but sustainable lifestyle changes. Remember, prevention is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing journey of self-care, education, and empowerment. By taking charge of our health today, we can reduce our risk of developing type 2 diabetes and enjoy a longer, healthier, and more vibrant life. The Waistline Diabetes Nexus, a recap. Throughout this exploration, we've delved into the intricate connection between your waistline and diabetes risk. We've uncovered the silent threat of visceral fat lurking deep within our abdominal cavities, wreaking havoc on our metabolic health. Like a mischievous gremlin, visceral fat releases inflammatory substances that disrupt insulin signaling, making our cells resistant to the very hormone that regulates our blood sugar levels. This insulin resistance, akin to a broken key unable to unlock the doors of our cells, sets the stage for a cascade of metabolic disturbances. Glucose, our body's primary energy source, can't enter our cells efficiently, leading to a buildup in our bloodstream, a condition known as hyperglycemia. Imagine a traffic jam, cars backed up for miles, unable to reach their destinations. Similarly, glucose stuck in the bloodstream can't fuel our cells, leading to a host of complications. We've also explored the cellular powerhouses mitochondria, responsible for converting the food we eat into usable energy. When overwhelmed by excess fat and inflammation, these microscopic factories start to sputter and smoke, their efficiency compromised, further contributing to insulin resistance. Pause 7S. The waistline metrics, decoding the numbers. Waist circumference and waist to hip ratio, WHR, are both measurements that can help indicate health risks, but they differ in the way they are calculated and what they can indicate. Waist circumference. A measurement of the abdomen at the belly button. Waist circumference is a common indicator of abdominal fat and cardiovascular disease. High waist circumference is linked to an increased risk of diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, and other health problems. Waist to hip ratio. A ratio calculated by dividing waist circumference by hip circumference. WHR is a way to measure the distribution of body fat around the middle in relation to the hips. A WHR of over 1.0 may increase the risk of developing conditions related to being overweight, such as type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Understanding these metrics can provide valuable insights into our health status and guide us towards making informed lifestyle choices. By regularly monitoring these measurements, we can better manage our health and take proactive steps to reduce our risk of metabolic diseases. Beyond the horizon, a future of possibilities. But amidst these complexities, there's hope. We've learned that our genes, while influencing our predisposition to diabetes, don't dictate our destiny. Lifestyle choices, the daily decisions we make about what we eat, how we move our bodies, how we manage stress, and how we prioritize sleep, hold immense power. Imagine standing at a crossroads, a path diverging in two directions, one leading to metabolic dysfunction, the other to vibrant health. The choices we make each day determine which path we ultimately take. By embracing a holistic approach to well-being, we can steer ourselves towards a future where diabetes risk is minimized and metabolic harmony prevails. This journey is not about deprivation or quick fixes. It's about making sustainable changes that nourish our bodies and minds, empowering us to live longer, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. Knowledge is power, empowering yourself for change. Knowledge is a powerful catalyst for transformation. By understanding the intricate workings of our bodies, the interplay between our waistlines and diabetes risk, we're empowered to make informed choices that support our metabolic health. Think of this newfound knowledge as a compass, guiding us towards a healthier destination. It allows us to navigate the often confusing world of nutrition, separating fact from fiction, and making choices that align with our health goals. We're no longer passive bystanders, we become active participants in our health journeys. We learn to decipher food labels, identifying hidden sources of sugar and unhealthy fats. We discover the joy of cooking nourishing meals at home, using fresh, whole ingredients. We become more mindful of our portion sizes, listening to our body's cues of hunger and fullness. The ripple effect, inspiring health in others. Our commitment to health extends beyond ourselves. As we embark on our journeys to reclaim our waistlines and reduce our diabetes risk, we become beacons of inspiration for others. Our families, friends, and communities witness our transformations and feel empowered to make positive changes in their own lives. Imagine a pebble tossed into a still pond, creating ripples that expand outwards, touching every part of the water's surface. Similarly, our individual actions, however small they may seem, have the power to create a ripple effect, inspiring healthier habits in those around us. We become role models for our children, teaching them the importance of healthy eating and regular physical activity. We engage in conversations about health with our friends and family, sharing recipes, workout tips, and strategies for stress management. A call to action, taking charge of your metabolic destiny. The time for action is now. Let's not wait for a diagnosis, a wake-up call, or a health scare to motivate us to prioritize our metabolic health. Let's take charge of our destinies, embracing the power we have to prevent type 2 diabetes and live vibrantly. This is a call to action, an invitation to join a movement of individuals committed to reclaiming their health and inspiring others to do the same. Together, we can create a world where chronic diseases like diabetes are no longer the norm, but the exception. Let's lace up our sneakers and go for a walk in nature. Let's fill our plates with colorful fruits and vegetables. Let's prioritize sleep, manage stress, and cultivate a positive mindset. Let's choose health, one conscious decision at a time.